the ultimate call out challenge, and we've got ourselves a little bit of a bonfire here. Going down the road, heard something pop, big air leak happened, and yeah, there's something going on with this air valve or one of these lines, so we're gonna try and get her temporarily fixed up here. But first problem, first issue on the road with the Peterbilt, kind of working it, using it. So to be expected, definitely a little bit of a, you know, crap your pants moment there, because I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure. I hear air. I feel like I'm really losing speed here, obviously, because the brakes are just not happy at all. So I'm gonna try and set the camera down, and hopefully we can get this thing fixed up. But you know what? You know, perfect time. What better time to pop open the camera and show you guys what's going on. Luckily, we were actually, the crappiest thing about it is we were in a construction zone with no pull-offs, and that is like the worst. That is the worst, because if you get stuck in the middle and no pull-off, you're really a sitting duck and not good. So thankfully we were able to get off of the road and just drag the brakes without catching the whole truck on fire. So let's see what we can MacGyver up here. Well, you know, I wouldn't recommend this, and hopefully, you know, we'll be home by the time this gets uploaded, so DOT won't come find us on the road. Who knows? But anyway, I think what we're going to end up doing, and my man CJ up here stopped, and he does a little work on some big trucks. So this valve right here, we could not get to work. We could not find one. So as you can see, we got the old vice grip garage out here, and we're gonna crimp that off because it's not actually affecting our main brakes. This is our parking, I believe, if I'm remembering all this correctly. So we've actually got them caged, this line cut off, but our brakes do still work. Oh, welcome to YouTube, Luke. welcome to the nonsense. So we still have brakes. We just don't have a parking brake. So, you know, we got zip ties, we got vice grips, and
zip tie these here.
Yeah, just I guess so it doesn't hit a bump and jump off or whatever.
All right. Don't be stingy with those zip ties. Alright,
guys, as you can probably tell, we are back home. The Peterbilt we did make it home. We did make it home, so that is a very, very good thing. Definitely a little bit of a stressful situation. Again, huge thank you to CJ for coming along and kind of getting us rigged up to get back home. Our vice grip solution here on this airline with the caged brakes did work. Brakes worked perfectly fine, just no parking brakes. So today we are going to go run and get some parts that I ordered and actually fix it all in one shot. So we don't know when we're going to need the Peterbilt again, but I want to get it fixed up first thing. Obviously, we need to have a parking brake, so we're going to go grab this new valve. Also, a couple other things that happened with the Peterbilt on its first real road trip, besides that one valve letting us down. It seems like we have a bad turn signal switch because we did not have a right blinker on the entire truck the entire time, which lane changing made for some, you know, Michael following behind us. He's like, why aren't you using your blinker? I'm like, I am. So I think it's actually the this one. in the cab, the turn signal switch up in the cab. So we're gonna grab that as well. And last but not least, our third kind of biggest problem. So we had our valve issue, the turn signal thing, and it's, I mean, besides it being extremely loud, pulling in the driveway, pulling out wasn't super bad, no issues as far as damage goes. Coming in was a different story. As you can see, we did end up tweaking our bumper just a little bit on this corner. We really need to widen the driveway in the worst way. Like it's pretty bad getting out of here with both bigger trailers, but we did end up getting into this bumper a little bit, which I'm a little upset about. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So we're gonna try and maybe tweak that back. It's not terrible. And really, we need to pop the hood, make sure everything under the hood is good. But today, we're going to kind of go over the Peterbilt, make sure everything is good. We're going to fire up the 08, actually. We haven't driven the 08 in forever. So we're going to fire up the 08 and go get some parts. And we got to get everything unloaded. We're still not unloaded from the trip. But we're going to do all that today and kind of make sure the Peterbilt is back in tip-top shape. Here we are, Rush Truck Centers, the local Peter dealer. Oh, let's hope it doesn't hurt too bad this time. Oh boy. All right, a couple $100 later, we've got some parts, and we are off to get dirty working on the Peterbilt. Step number one before we work on the Peterbilt, we need to get this trailer unloaded, flipped around, do the flip, do the dip, undo the chains, undo the binders, get these gems unloaded. Hey, just saying, you know that's wireless. You could actually be standing inside and do that so you don't get wet because it just started raining. It's too far away? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna Bluetooth remote control drive the truck in the shop too. I think there's a button we can hit to take the stacks off so it can fit inside. Oh man, of course it has to start raining right when we're trying to start working on crap. Ugh. Man, you catch that bumper from the right angle, that really does hurt. Oof. It smells like brakes back here. So we got our new valve here. We're gonna start with that unfortunately, you know, our zip ties, our zip tie fix has to go away. You know, so we'll uncage the brakes. The only thing I didn't get, we might have to run out and get some airline. I'm sure that this airline here is probably not going to want to be reused, but new valve there. I'll work on uncaging the brakes, and we'll go from there. We also got our turn signal switch. Beautiful, beautiful. And yesterday we cleaned the shop up. Take a look at the shop. It's never been so clean before, ever. So what do you think? You think we should hook up the forklift to the front bumper and just kind of give her a little tug, straighten her out? Is that the official? Is that the official fix? Ratchet strap or tow hook and give her a yank. Oh, we should probably get a airlift bumper, but you know, one step at a time here for the old gal. You know, one step at a time. Now, if you're wondering about owning a big truck, right here, never leave home without these guys. Because this is actually, I don't even think I told you when I drove it down here and I moved down here, I forget what I needed these for. Because this is not the first time I've needed a set of vice grips for getting this thing.
All else fails, Getco has those for $9.99.
Yeah. You can get these about any superstore. You know, get your soda, your pop, and your vice grips all in one. Never leave home without it. Might want to get 2 or 3 pair. And we're definitely going to need to get a new line there. That thing has definitely been seen better days. All right, fix number 1 of the day, minus our airline that we need to go run out and get. The valve is in and it is fixed. Fix number 2 coming up. We're gonna be going ahead and replacing our gear shifter. I mean, our turn signal switch shifter thing, bobber. Put that right there.
You want to yank on this?
Sure. You know what they say, you want to go fast, don't let anybody else drive your truck. You go way faster. Same thing with this switch. Oh, here you go. You got one plug here. I got the other plug here. Wow, this whole thing's put together with Phillips.
Oh, I got a Phillips.
You got a Phillips? I'll take Phil. Actually, might need a bigger Phil. Hold, please. This Phil's not big enough.
What's the correct term for that switch?
Turn signal switch?
Patrick Parsons will be so excited that you're going to learn this.
A dead switch now.
It's a multi-function switch.
Oh, a multi-function switch. So what do they call it when you don't use it and you just, you know, change lanes with no turn signal?
Gangster.
That's what you thought I was doing until you're like, why is he not using his turn signal?
Yeah, quick story. I got really mad at Greg for not using his right-hand turn signal because we made all right turns on the way to Indy.
right, a little catch up here. Got the drive shaft out. We are attempting to bust a big old nut again. We've got our friend Fire Wrench over here because she ain't got it on her own, especially not with the adapter on there. So we're gonna go ahead and get that out and then go from there. But we've got our airline repair here. Got a little junction down there, and time to set it on fire again. All right, guys, well, just like the last seal that kind of came out, extremely, reusable, very good condition, not rusty at all. We'll go plenty more miles, but yeah, same condition as the last one. Pretty much completely rotted out. I had to go run because our other yoke, just like the last one, had a pretty big ridge on it. Obviously, this is the new one, switched it to a strap style. Luckily, we made it before the 3 p.m. cutoff, so went and ran and grabbed that quick. Looks like Michael has got our new and improved seal up in there. Didn't want to take a chance and not get a new yoke, so we're pretty much ready to do basically the exact same job as, it's actually this whole entire rear. So it's the front one and the rear, front rear, the rear of the front rear, and the front of the front rear. It makes perfect sense, right? So, we just, this Jim John over here is just really just brand new, brand used, but I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hopefully we can get a little bit more mileage out of the back one there. We're not gonna get into that, so we're gonna stick with one front rear at a time, So I think that's pretty much your update. We're ready to slap this back in, and then I think we're down. We put another new U joint in the other one in the rear shaft U-joint spot. So now we pretty much almost have brand new U-joints throughout the whole thing. So, big truck, big problems. Big truck, big bills. Boat. You know what boat stands for?
No.
You don't know what boat stands for?
No.
Are you being serious? Bust out another 1,000.
What's semi stand for?
Slap Edward, Mary. Anyway, all right. I guess we'll get back to work now. Driving around in circles trying to get all these parts.
It's about 3 inches.
That's a piece of what?
Alright.
That's all the weight of the thing. I'm off the brake at that point. I'm not gonna gas it.
Yeah, the back of the bumper goes to where the front of the bumper is. So you're as thick as the bumper.
She's gonna be as good as she's gonna be. All right, well, we just finally finished up for the day. We have got our drive shaft back in. This U-joint right here, you ever just have something simple that's supposed to not really take a whole bunch of time and it just ends up kicking your butt? Well, this U-joint right here, it just didn't want to play along. It just didn't want to play along at all. So we finally got it in there nice and happy. We got the yoke in there. We've got our new valve in there. Everything back here is now buttoned up, and I would say that the Peterbilt is now back and ready to roll yet again. We tugged on this bumper. We got the bumper pretty much as good as it is going to be. Probably time for a lift bumper or air ride front end, but I would say it's not perfect, but it is definitely a ton better. Even from right here, it is not too bad. I think if you saw it rolling down the road, you wouldn't even notice. But if you stare at it long enough, especially me, I know that it's there. Oh, look at that. We left a tool there. We probably don't want to do that. But anyway, I've kind of come to the realization, you know, obviously these big trucks, big used trucks, ones that have been sitting, the first year that we're going to be using this thing, there is going to be these things that come up, pop up, and stuff that we're going to have to take care of and fix. So, it's okay. We got it licked for now. But that's pretty much gonna do it. So I'm happy that we were able to kind of show the breakdown, getting stranded, limping it back home, and then fixing it all in one shot. So the truck is pretty much ready to roll again. So super thumbs up for that. Anyway, my friends, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video. We're gonna be jumping back on the Pro Street truck here very soon, but that's gonna do it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next video here very soon. See ya. Bye.